Look around you. The room, the screen, your hands. You're completely sure this is real, but so was every dream you've ever had, right up until you woke up. Now here's the uncomfortable thought. What if you haven't woken up yet? What if reality isn't the base layer, but just another convincing simulation your brain accepts without question? Your memories feel solid, your past feels continuous, your life feels real. But every single one of those could be manufactured, not by a machine, but by your own perception. If reality wasn't real, how would you ever know? Let's begin.
Have you ever had that strange feeling, that flicker of doubt, where the world around you suddenly feels off? Like a reflection in a puddle that's just a little too perfect, or a brief moment where a familiar face looks like a stranger. What if these aren't just tricks of the mind? What if they're clues? Clues that reality, everything we touch, see, and feel, isn't what it appears to be. What if we're living inside a vast, elaborate simulation? This isn't just the plot of a sci-fi movie. It's a serious philosophical and scientific question, one that some of the brightest minds on the planet are actively debating. The idea, known as the simulation hypothesis, suggests that our entire universe, from the largest galaxies to the smallest subatomic particles, could be an artificial reality. A computer program running on an unimaginably powerful system created by a civilization far more advanced than our own. Think about it. Look at the evolution of video games. Just a few decades ago, we had simple pixelated characters jumping over barrels. Today, we explore vast open worlds with photorealistic graphics, complex physics engines, and characters driven by sophisticated artificial intelligence. These virtual environments are becoming increasingly indistinguishable from our own reality. If we can create simulations this convincing, what's to stop a civilization 1,000 or 1,000,000 years ahead of us from creating one that's flawless? A simulation so detailed that the beings inside it, us, would have no idea they aren't real. The argument becomes even more unsettling when we examine the nature of our own universe. At the most fundamental level, physicists have discovered that reality appears to be made of information, almost as if the universe is pixelated, constructed from discrete units, much like the pixels on a screen. Quantum mechanics adds another layer of strangeness. Particles, like electrons, don't have a definite position until they're observed. Sound familiar? It's eerily similar to how a video game renders objects only when a player looks at them, saving processing power. Is reality lazy loading the universe for us? If this were true, it would change everything. Every memory you have, every person you love, every sunrise you've ever watched, all of it. Lines of code. Your triumphs, your heartbreaks, even your consciousness itself could be a simulated experience. The laws of physics wouldn't be fundamental truths, but rules of the program, parameters set by the simulators. And that thought can be terrifying. Who are they? What is their purpose? Are we part of a scientific experiment, a historical reenactment, or simply entertainment? A cosmic reality show playing out for the amusement of higher beings? The possibilities are endless as they are unsettling. Perhaps we're one of countless simulations run to study the rise of civilizations. Or maybe this is an ancestor simulation created by our own distant descendants to understand their past. But there's another way to look at this. If our world is a simulation, does that make our lives any less meaningful? The love you feel for your family is still real to you. The joy of achieving a lifelong dream still feels just as powerful. The pain of loss still cuts just as deep. Our experiences, our emotions, our relationships, these define our existence regardless of what reality is built on. A simulated happiness is still happiness. A simulated life is still a life worth living. In fact, the idea could be liberating. If death is merely the end of the program, perhaps it's not an ending at all, but a transition. It might encourage us to live more boldly, to explore the edges of our reality, to test its limits. If this is a game, why not play it fully? Why not become the most interesting character, create the most beautiful art, solve the hardest puzzles? But how could we ever know for sure? Scientists have proposed ways to test the hypothesis, searching for glitches in the matrix, inconsistencies in the laws of physics that might reveal computational limits. For example, if the simulation has finite processing power, we might observe limits on the energy of cosmic rays. Others suggest looking for the underlying grid of space-time, the pixel structure of reality itself. So far, we've found no definitive proof. For all its strangeness, our universe appears remarkably consistent. Maybe the simulators are simply too advanced. Maybe the simulation is perfectly sealed, no bugs, no backdoors. Or maybe discovering we're in a simulation is a forbidden outcome, the ultimate game over. And so we're left with uncertainty, staring into a mirror that looks familiar but feels alien. We watch trees sway in the wind, clouds drift across the sky, and we wonder, is this real, or is it an incredibly sophisticated illusion? Is there a world beyond this one, a base reality from which ours was born? Perhaps that question itself is the point. Doubt is what makes us human. Our ability to question our own existence, to look up at the stars and wonder about our place in the cosmos. Whether we are biological beings evolved on a rock hurtling through space, or conscious programs running on a celestial supercomputer, our search for meaning is the same. The answer may forever be out of reach. We may live and die within these simulated walls, never knowing the truth. But that doesn't stop us from asking. And as we explore our world, both outward and inward, we push against the boundaries of knowledge, constantly redefining what it means to be real. So the next time you experience a glitch in perception, a moment of strange déjà vu, don't dismiss it. Pause and wonder, what if reality isn't real at all? In the end, the answer may matter less than the question itself. Thank you for watching.